We've got hiccups and I've got a very annoying dog right here, not that you can see her. But basically I'm going through my hospital bag. It's already packed, but I can't even remember what's in it. But this is what's in it. It has had a test run when I went to hospital before. Obviously a lot of the stuff I couldn't use because a lot of it's for baby. But yeah, I'll see how we go. I'm going to add this to it, which is just a bikini top. My bottoms are in the wash, but I will add those as well. Obviously I'm not just going to walk around in a bikini top alone. Actually, I just realised that's something that might happen because okay. Some people whilst giving birth might wear a bikini top and like no bottoms because they're having a water birth or something. I don't want to have a water birth, so I'm not going to do that. I will have bottoms on. That's just for if I want to like have a shower or anything and don't want to lose my dignity just yet. But yeah, okay, so we've got animal hair covered slippers, obviously. I've got some fluffy socks because when I had my car accident, that wasn't actually an accident, nothing happened, but I had to stop suddenly and baby was thrown forwards and there was a big kerfuffle. But there was no actual crashing involved. I went to hospital and I had to stay the night, and I stayed in the same area I would stay in if I just had my baby. So I got sort of like a test run and it was an alright temperature. I did get a little cold, but then I also got a little hot last time I was there, so I don't know how the temperature is going to be like. Ignore the dog barking in the background and whining. She wants to go outside and she's been out twice in the last like 10-20 minutes, so I'm just ignoring her now. I tried to convince her to stay outside for a little bit last time, but she literally peed and then wanted to come straight back in, so she chose that. She can deal with the consequences. Skin lotion, this is just for me. Oh my gosh, did I get hungry last time? And I've also been told to take snacks for during labour to help keep your sugar up and stuff. So Chico babies, Rennie, which is important for reflux. I chucked this in because get your head out. It's just like a massage ball that I haven't used much lately because Luke just massages me with his hands, but I thought he could resort to this if I want a massage during labour because his hands are going to get tired if I want a constant massage during labour, while this might be better. I also just like spinning it, like sorry. I chucked in some undies that people recommended, which are like the high-waisted ones. These are the only ones I could find. Was like this pack that came in like these 3 colours. Everyone says to get granny undies that are like these high-waisted things, but all the ones I saw on other YouTubers' channels were like skin coloured and not fancy, and these are legit the only thing I could find. So I have those. I'm going to try not to unpack everything because I sort of like the way it's packed in there. I also have some lower undies that I just like, plain black undies that I wear. Get your head out of the way. See, the problem is I throw the ball to get out of the way and then she brings back. No, I don't want it. Go lie down. Go lie down. I've chucked in just a stack of nappies. I assume they're the newborn size. Can't actually remember. I've got 2 packets of maternity pads. I did have U pads in here. Hop out. But I've had a lot of bad experiences with U in the past. They just make it, I have like a reaction to them. I haven't used U stuff for a long time because of that. But then I also haven't used pads for a long time because I was on Implanon, and then I only had a couple of periods because I was having like huge gaps between periods before I got pregnant, so I haven't really used that much stuff in general. But I was using cotton. I feel like they don't stay together as well and they're a little bit crappier, but I don't get this horrible stinging burning sensation, so it sort of evens out a little bit. But I got 2 packets of those, and then I've also got 2 packets of U just at home. I did notice the hospital provides, there was heaps of packs of U maternity pads all over the maternity ward, so I assume that's what they provide. But I'm taking my own just in case and mine are cottons. Nursing pads, just the cheapest packet I could find because I don't know really I don't know anything about what I'm going to prefer, so I just got the cheap stuff. If I like the cheap stuff, then awesome. If I don't like the cheap stuff, then I'll go try something else. But until then, I don't want to use dummies, pacifiers, soothers, whatever you want to call them. I want to avoid using them if possible, but saying that, these ones are really cute and I love them. It looks like BMO, which is a character on a show me and my sister like. So I got these. This is the first dummy I ever bought him, and it's 0 to 6 months, so I'm going to take them just in case. Lots of socks. Actually, I have another pair of socks. I've got just a nightgown that has some buttons up here, so that should be easy to like unbutton to breastfeed, hopefully. I have no idea. I've got this blanket, which is just like, are they called Muslim wraps? Or are they just called wraps? Or I don't know what they're called. It's just one of those thin blankets. But it's quite a nice warm one, but it's just a basic one. Nappy wipes. I'll put those back in. Deodorant. This is sandalwood deodorant. It's from Mount Romance, which is just outside of Albany in Western Australia. I got it as a kid back when I first started using deodorant and we were visiting Albany, and I loved it and I love all their stuff, but obviously it's really hard to visit Albany just to buy this stuff, so every single time I'm going to Albany I stop by and get a couple. So this is my last one. But it's completely natural, no added anything. It's pretty much just sandalwood oil, I'm pretty sure. Got like these little washcloths in case I need to bath baby at the hospital. I'm putting all the like sample stuff in the hospital bag because I won't need much of it, but I will need some of it. So I've got like a mini Bepanthen and then all this Johnson stuff, again in case I need to bath baby at the hospital. I'm pretty sure it's also got baby powder and whatnot in it, and just like lotions and things, not just shampoos and stuff. And then the rest of the stuff is babies things. So I've got just a tiny preemie, apparently still looks pretty darn big to me to fit on a preemie head, but anyway, a preemie beanie, a slightly bigger beanie. For clothes for baby, obviously my first time mum, and I have no idea what I'm meant to be getting, so I feel like I'm not focused on. I don't know what size baby's gonna be. So far he's measuring pretty big, but I also have studied the inaccuracy of measurements compared to birth weight and birth size. So I don't know. And I also packed this back weeks ago, so if he did come, he would have been preemie. So I've got 50, 40 and 30 sizes, and in each size I have a singlet, like a cotton semi-warm onesie, and then a slightly fancier onesie for going home outfit. So for example, I've got this as his going home outfit for if he's tiny. It's really cute. Not that you'll be able to see him in it because it's going to be bloody freezing and it'll be wrapped up in 1,000 blankets anyway, but yeah. And then I've got this for his 40 and 30, I've got matching ones, going home outfit. They're just like slightly nicer. They're nothing fancy, but I like them. And then obviously I've got singlets in each of the sizes, just plain blue singlets, nothing fancy. And then I've got like the cottony, I don't know if you can see the fabric, but like this cottony fabric that's sort of like a flannel actually, but nicer. And I got that in like dark blue, grey, light blue. Oh, hi. So just the 3 different colours for just him to be wearing, I guess. I don't know how many things I'm meant to have, or if they supply things in the hospital, or if you just wrap them. I am not in focus. I still don't know if I'm in focus, I'm so blind. I am completely clueless, so that is just what I'm doing. In the very bottom of the bag, I have a really, really, really fluffy blanket that I love. But obviously I'm not going to get it out because my bag is mostly packed still. 1 second. I got interrupted when I was filming what was in my hospital bag. Don't mind the cat. So I'm just going to quickly continue on from where I think I left off. But I was mentioning the fact that there was a blanket in the bottom of the bag that was really fluffy and that I loved. And it's basically the same as, I think, this one. I've got like multiple because people have gotten me multiple of the same blanket, which I don't mind because they're so fluffy. But they feel so amazing. But yeah, it's one of these colours, I think. And it's just a super duper fluffy warm blanket, which is probably what he's going to leave the hospital in. So yeah, there's just this blanket. It's like got little clouds on it. Okay, I'm really not having the best of luck because my battery just died. But anyway, I'm really breathless. The other thing I didn't go through is the front pocket. Oh dear. Don't open upright. Go zip it back up again. Okay. The other thing I didn't go through was these front pockets, which basically just has like a book to write stuff in, notes, other random things, some pens, blue, black and red is hidden down the bottom somewhere, and then this book that I got from the hospital, the West Australian government like health book that everyone is meant to get, and it goes through everything. Does it have the contents? Yeah, so it goes through like pregnancy care options, services and support, taking care of yourself, your visits, what happens in those visits, week by week, giving birth, after the birth, everything that can go right, everything that can go wrong, breastfeeding, unexpected outcomes, and then like more information obviously. So it's huge. But yeah, that's in there so that I can just use it as a reference, even though I've read through it multiple times and I know most of the stuff in it. Sorry if I'm like making all this noise while talking. I'm trying to get through this quickly. I don't know if every hospital does this or if it's just like a thing my midwife group does, but we get given all our information at the beginning in a folder. It's meant to be purple, but they didn't have any purple ones, so I got a blue one instead, which I'm fine with. I like blue. But yeah, we get given this folder and it's got like our main book in it that all our details go in, and then it's also got pamphlets, and everything we get goes in this folder, and that goes to all the hospitals, all the visits, to the birth, everything with us. And I was keeping this in the hospital bag, but I've needed to use it so many times I haven't needed the hospital bag, such as just going to basic appointments. And I just, like, if I forget my hospital bag, people can come back and get it, but if I forget that book, it's more drastic. I mean, I'm sure they've had people forget their books before and turn up, but I would prefer to have that book. So I keep the book wherever I'm going. It goes in all the cars with me, it goes to work, it comes... Hi! So yeah, that was in here, but now it's not. In the front, I've also just chucked this in like last minute. There's a sticky thing on it. I just chucked this in because I found it and I didn't know where to put it, but it's just like one of those cloths that you can wet and like put around your neck to keep yourself damp. Like, just, it retains moisture and coolness really well, so I thought I could use that to, during labour if I get hot, or just afterwards you can put it in the freezer and stuff. So I thought that'd be good for anything, like you can just use it for whatever. And then I've got a really old cord to charge my phone with. That's just because like we're planning on getting our main chargers and everything, but if for some reason we forget, at least I have a cord in there that I can use to charge that. And then there's also a pair of just plain thongs in there, just so I have some thongs to shower in and all that stuff. The cat's being cute. Oh wow, okay, they'll walk off now. But as I was saying, that's what's in my hospital bag. I will probably write a blog post and link everything in my hospital bag if you guys want to actually read through what I got rather than just be told everything. But if you have any opinions on things I'm missing, please say so. Blair, what are you doing? You're weird. As I was saying, if you guys have any ideas for things I'm missing that I need to put in, please comment below, because I have no idea what I need. I have overpacked, I think. I hope. But yeah, I've also got like cash, like just a couple of $5 notes and some coins in my blue folder, just because there's like vending machines, but there's not much else for Luke to eat if he needs to eat something. That's what's in my hospital bag. I hope it goes alright. I guess we'll find out soon. If you enjoyed watching, please give this video a like, and if you'd like to see more videos in the future, hit subscribe. Thank you!